This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live with a contest video for OptimusTron001. OptimusTron001. He's got a contest going on right now. This is his long overdue 100 subscribers contest. So it's just awesome that Optimus, you're having a contest. Over 100 subscribers. Last time I checked, you were at 115. Dude, you ought to be at 1,015. Your videos are top notch. I love seeing all the stuff you get in your collection. I love seeing the King Joe crossover videos. And you have a big collection of books across all the decades of comic book collecting. And I'm here to tell you, fans, if you are not subscribed to OptimusTron001, you got to do yourself a favor and do it today. You got two things. Optimus. Okay, Optimus Prime, Transformers. So you know he's a Transformers fan. Then you got Tron. You throw Tron in there. You know Flynn, you know Tron, that cool movie Disney did in the 80s. I got them both on Blu-ray. I got the Tron and I got the new Tron on Blu-ray. So great movies. So he's a guy that loves the comics, loves the pop culture, loves the collecting, and he loves King Joe. What's there not to love? So subscribe to OptimusTron today. Before I rant much longer, he wanted to know what our favorite hero or villain was, and what book, comic book, or what series even made us love that hero or villain even more. Many of you know this. One of my favorite heroes is Billy Batson. I call him Billy Batson. And let me tell you a little bit about Billy. Billy's is awesome. Billy's the man when he yells out Shazam and he goes to town on all his opponents. So I really love Shazam, what they call him now in the DC New 52. Us old schools know him as Captain Marvel. If you're old school, you know him as Captain Marvel. Some of you new school peeps, you know, the peeps from the 70s and 80s, whenever that Kree came out, they call that Kree Captain Marvel. Stan Lee just stole that name. Stan the man. Stealing names. Alright, but anyway, fans, here we go. A series that I really love, that made me even love Shazam a lot more. This was the summer of 2012, maybe? Yeah, I think it was 2012, possibly 2011. But I was wanting to get some good titles, some good Shazam, Captain Marvel titles that were not the original Golden Age from Fawcett Publications or the 70s, the DC run in the 70s, although those are really good as well, and I do have some of those. And also have some Golden Age stuff, but something new. And I came across this title here by Jeff Smith, Shazam and the Monster Society of Evil. The covers looked great. Jeff Smith, from the award-winning creator of Bone, I knew I couldn't go wrong with this book. Bone, great illustrations in Bone. Personally, I haven't read Bone yet. That is one collection I'd like to get in hardbacks, possibly one of these days. Or at least read them from the library. I haven't done that yet. But I do love the illustrations in Bone. Like I said, I just haven't read the story. But this is Jeff Smith's interpretation of Shazam, a.k.a. Billy Batson, his origin story with Shazam in it, where Shazam battles the Monster Society of Evil for the first time. Now, in this take, in this story, I've always grown up around where Billy Batson and Captain Marvel / Shazam is the same person. They share the same mind, same consciousness. In this story, whenever Billy Batson yells out Shazam, he turns into Shazam. You know, big guy, big red cheese here. But what happens is Billy's mind is in the background of Shazam's mind. So think of it in today's times like Superior Spider-Man. Think of Doc Ock octopus guy as the Shazam character. And Billy, in the back of his mind, would be like Parker, you know, kind of telling him what to do. Kind of, they're still talking back and forth. And I don't know if Superior's still doing that. But, so it's two minds sharing the same entity, if you will. But Shazam, Monster Society of Evil, great book, because the art of Billy Batson in this book makes him so little, so short, like a little kid. Mary Marvel's in here. Talkie Tawny's in here. The old Tagger. Of course, the Wizard Shazam's in here. And this is a 1 of 4. These are in your... trying to remember what they called these. I call them square bounds. They're not staple bounded. They're just... I call them square bounds. And you may hear that. But they're kind of like a real thin style trade, I would say. But I call them square bounds. They're not quite thick enough to be a trade, but they don't have staples. So that is cover 1. Also, what is really cool about this is on the back. The back of each cover, and I'll show these, I'll display these in my Shazam special video. This is cover 2 though. One of the huge giant robot guys has him in his hand. And of course we have Dr. Savannah in here, the crazy evil doctor. There's cover 3. And we have Mr. Mind, everyone's favorite worm villain. Here's cover 4. And you can pick these up in square bound, you know, paperback square bound like these. You can pick this up as a trade with all 4 of the books in one. And you can also pick it up in hardcover. I'll put the links below in the video description if you'd like to pick these books up. Also, I will be spotlighting OptimusTron. You can check out his video. Try to get your contest entry in. You need to be subscribed to him. Get your entry in as soon as possible. But I really love this series, and it's just one of the best Shazam miniseries I've ever read, and it's really good. There's a lot of people in the comic book community that also really enjoy this one. I know Scott, Costin Bromstar's a big fan, and also I've got Craig issues 2, 3, and 4 that I'm sending to him because he's got this issue here. So I'm going to complete Craig's set so Craig can enjoy the Shazam Monster Society of Evil. Craig's name on here is Rorschach's Journal, if you didn't know. He is the husband of a comic book mom, and we all know them in the comic book community as the first family of comics. So fans, OptimusTron, congrats man on over 100 subscribers. Can't wait till you get 100 more. Just keep cranking out those awesome videos. Keep sharing your passion with the world, because that's what we want to see. We want to see the things that make you happy. Maybe some of us don't have the books you have. And yeah, just keep showing what you got, man, because that's what it's all about here in the comic book community. This is the great legend for OptimusTron001 and his 100 subscriber contest. I'm saying peace out. God bless.